Right. I'm gonna introduce you the concept of learning centers, and I learned about learning centers in 2001 and 2002 when I was teaching in England. I taught year one for about 3 months, and year one in UK is equivalent to K2 in Malaysia, because the children enter school 1 year earlier than Malaysian children. Malaysian children should enter school the year they are 7. So they end up in kindergarten when they're 6.5. In UK, they are supposed to enter school the year they attain the age of 6. So they enter school at 5.5. And what I found interesting was, all right, a year one teacher is also a reception teacher. Reception actually is children who are the age to go to year one, but they have not attended kindergarten. Okay. Like in Malaysia previously, kindergartens were private. At the moment, I'm not sure whether you're aware of it, but in Peninsular Malaysia, a number of the Kebangsaan Malay schools now have a kindergarten. A number of the Tamil schools, either they have a kindergarten or the nearby temple will have a small kindergarten. And I do help out with the Tamil kindergartens. I was very impressed, okay, when I started teaching in the UK, because I discovered that everything was set up for holistic learning. That means that it's just not memorizing. The children actually are given the opportunity to experience learning. They learn through play. They learn through activities. So they use very few worksheets. Whereas in Malaysia, in kindergarten, a number of kindergartens, when it comes to learning how to write the letters of the alphabet, it's worksheet only. Right? When it comes to maths, it's worksheet. Okay. So overseas, no, they use a lot of activities. So how do you get this activity, get these children to participate in these activities? You set up learning centers. In the UK, lower primary, 20 students per class, and I had also a teaching assistant. I had two groups of students. One group were those who went to kindergarten. The other group, they did not go to kindergarten. So what we had to do in the first month, 2 months, we had to help those who didn't go to kindergarten to catch up on learning their letters, writing those letters, counting. So what we did was we did differentiated teaching and learning, which basically means that children who've already been to kindergarten and who knows their ABC and all will do slightly different work. Whereas those who are in the reception group who have not been to kindergarten will be given, okay, lower level work until they, so we take about 1 term. That means we start in September, okay, and until Christmas, that's 1 term. So we take 1 term to help the children. Now, I'm going to share with you my slides. Yeah. Okay. Now, why do we want to start preschool centers? Well, because having a learning center helps the children socially. It's the time whereby they actually work with the other children. Obviously, normally, if you are teaching them phonics, you are teaching them to write, you obviously don't want them to be chatting. Okay, but in the learning centers, they do talk. All right, they interact because they could be asking each other, how do we do this? Yeah. Then, now, another child may want to just say that the children are now in the maths center and they've got some blocks. Okay, and another child comes in and wants to join them, that child will have to use, here's what, magic words. What we use to teach children is magic words is please, excuse me, thank you. So they have to actually speak and ask whether they can join in. Yeah, so that is again social interaction. Then if you've got 2, 3 kids playing at the same center, they have to negotiate what can be done, what cannot be done, and who is doing what. All right. Next, you may find that there is one particular child, maybe in the art center, who has decided that she doesn't want to work with other people. She wants to focus on her piece of work, and she has to tell the others. Next, you may find one child taking all the blocks, playing with blocks and only blocks, and keeps it to himself. This child, okay, will have to learn how to share or take turns. So normally what will happen is that the children will ask, and if it doesn't work, they come to the teacher, and if I'm there, I'll go and say, for example, John, you have been playing with those blocks for quite some time. Okay, right. Can you share these blocks with Peter and Jane, okay, in 5 minutes time? All right, so I don't ask him immediately to change, because they get upset, especially, okay, sometimes when people come and tell us to do something, we very abruptly, we may get a bit upset. So I actually have given him 5 minutes to what? Slowly, all right, transition to giving the other 2 children the toys or to play with them. Next, clean up time. Okay, and it'll be very surprising. Children know how to literally calculate, hey, I did the cleanup the last time. It's your turn now. Okay, they know how to keep track. Or you clean up that and I will clean this up. Very important. All the children need to clean up. All right, you have to tell them to clean up. Easy, put boxes and baskets so you put the things in. Because if you don't train them to clean up, you will end up doing all the cleaning up. Now then, a child may be having some difficulty. He wants to make a Lego car, but he can't seem to quite get it. Okay. Another student may say, hey, try using this bit. And by the way, do you know there are actually wheels for that? Is it wheels? Where? It should be, I think, in that basket over there. Let me get it for you. There, see? Now you can use the wheels for your car. All right. Now, being in playing in a learning center helps the children become more aware, self-aware. If not, have you noticed that when the children are young, it's I, me, and myself. I want that book. I. Yeah. So by interacting in the learning centers, okay, they are practicing what? All right, they are practicing how, okay, to observe others and what is happening, and also they are more aware of their emotions. Okay, and learning centers are a great place to learn. Okay, why? Because you as a teacher, you have already created a safe environment for learning. Now, children learn to be more aware of time management. All right, so because you're going to tell them, for instance, overseas learning center is a period, one period. It has to be about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, so they need to know what time it is. Okay, and how we as teachers help out is, right, children, you've been working or at your learning center for 30 minutes. Does anyone want to change? All right, children. Okay, we are finishing in 10 minutes. Oh, children, in 10 minutes, we'll be going for break. Yeah. So you actually what? Give cues, and after some time, they are more time aware. And the next thing is self-regulation, self-control. A child who wants that red block, which is being used by another child, all right, can start screaming and crying, but that's not going to help, because the teachers are, you do not give, all right, anything to a child who asks for it by screaming and crying. If the child screams and cries, you scream, take aside and let the child cry. Okay, right. So the children learn that they have to wait if someone else is playing with it. And then after a while, you know what they learn? They also learn that if they share, okay, that means more than one person gets to play. All right. Now, another thing great about learning centers is that the children can explore what they are interested in. For instance, I may have, okay, a plant center. Okay, I may have a plant center, and this child likes plants and growing things. He or she spends more time there. Yeah. Now, each center should have more than one activity or materials, because children like different things. For example, one child may like the plant to explore, use the magnifying glass to look at the leaves and all that. Another child may like the plant, but you know what? The child wants to draw the plant. Okay, right. Now, one child may like in painting. Okay, another child may like what? Say, use Play-Doh. So one child can make flowers out of Play-Doh. The other child may decide to dance, okay, like a flower. That's what. And the leaf that's moving in the wind. I've actually had a child like that. And by the way, what I do also is that I make sure that classical music is played during the centers. It helps. Okay. Now, centers in preschools and kindergarten helps children learn, okay, what we know as what is considered early learning skills. One is, okay, most teachers actually don't realize this, but making mistakes, all right, is great for learning. Okay, so in the center, when they're doing that, oh, it's okay, right? You're using blocks in front, it falls out, it's okay, let's start again. All right, mistakes are part of learning. Okay, mistakes are part of learning, so it's not so stressful. I had a child, 6 years old, 6+ in year 1 in Malaysia. This must be about 10 years ago. And the students, after a month of classes, the teachers during a staff meeting said that this child, this girl, all right, cries for everything she will cry. Okay, she drops her pencil, she cries. When she's not able, when she's sharpening the pencil and the lead breaks, she cries. She forgets her book or can't find her book in her bag, she cries. Okay, when she opens the container, you know, like Tupperware, and finds that it's something that she doesn't really like, you know what she does? She cries. Okay, so I mean, the teachers actually got fed up. So what I did was, I didn't go and scold her. Okay, what I did was I went into the class. There were about 8 of them. I brought in paper and said that I'll teach them how to fold a boat, you know, origami boat. Wow, they're very happy. So I started. I gave them each a piece of paper, then I started. Now, while I was folding the origami boat, this is what I did. Oh no, I tore the paper. Oh dear, what should I do? Should I cry? No, I know. I'll get another piece of paper. And now, students, I am going to, wait for me, please wait for me. I'm going to fold the ship again. After that, she actually was better. And I actually also taught the teachers to say, it's okay when something, okay, you don't like happens. Okay, it's okay when it happens. We don't say that. No saying cry baby, you know, right? It's okay when something you don't like happens. All right. She greatly improved. And then with the teachers, you know, I told the teachers, you keep giving her positive reinforcement. It helped. Like, for example, very good. You sharpened your pencil. Okay. All right. How many times did you have to try? 2 times. You see, because you tried twice, okay, you now have a sharp pencil. Now we say things like that. Okay, all right. I actually was very, very upset when the Ministry of Education, about how many years ago? Is it 8 years ago, 10 years ago, decided to have grade A+ for SPM. Previously, 80 to 100 was A. Then what happened was that 80 to 89 is A, 90 to 100 is A+. You know why I was upset? Because I knew there will be teachers and tuition teachers as well as parents who will push the children to get to score A+. A+ is 90 to 100. What does that mean? You can't make more than, what, 8, 9 mistakes, right? You got to be perfect, you know. Okay, they're really pushing the children. Okay, why did you get, 88? You must get A+, minimum 90. They cannot. Actually, we have a lot of students who are very, very stressed nowadays. All right. The reason I think Malaysian parents push the children and the teachers push the children to get A+, number one, the school mau prestasi. Okay, they want to be cemerlang. But the parents are actually aiming for JPA scholarship. Okay, JPA scholarship. Let me tell you the numbers, the statistics. There are 400,000 to 500,000 17-year-olds who sit for the SPM exams every year. JPA scholarships for SPM students. Okay, we are not talking about JPA scholarship for masters, but JPA scholarship for SPM students, so their A levels or matriculation is paid for. You know how many post-SPM scholarships there are? JPA only has 200. 200, but you have 400 to 500,000 students taking the SPM exam. So if you want your SPM, okay, you want the, what do you call it? You want the scholarship. What do you have to do? Push yourself. If you can get 96, 97, 98 marks, okay. Next, learning centers allow the children to practice and practice and practice even more without the teacher, all right, grumbling. Come on, faster, practice more, practice. We don't have to do it. They enjoy it, they'll do it. Children who like, say, have you noticed that children who like Lego can sit there and play 2-3 hours of Lego, no? All right, so they enjoy it, they practice. Okay, now, also, in the math center, after we're going to look at it, you put a little different type of counters that will help the children to learn what actually 1, 2, 3 means. You must understand that where maths is concerned, okay, there are a few things that the children have to learn. They have to learn the numerals, 1, 2, 3, and then later 100. Okay, they need to know how to recognize and write the numeral. Now, then you know what happens? When they look at the number 5 in their head, they must understand that 5 means 5, okay? 5 pieces of Lego. Number 5 can mean 5 ice creams. Number 5 can mean 5 pencils. So that also they must understand. Okay. And then they must understand that, you know, like the domino and dice, the dots, they can also represent numbers. All right. So that part, the number correspondence, that is really a very important foundation for children. If they cannot get that right, all right, they can't do arithmetic and definitely higher level math. Okay. Children, all right, learning can be extended. So basically what happens, children who learn very fast, what we can say a high ability students, we can give them a bit higher. Then you got children who don't learn so fast, they do the lower. How? Example, you can have a child, okay, and what you do is that you want to teach the child the A B pattern, which is say red, yellow, because you're doing sorting and all that. Okay. So for the child who is a bit slow, you only give 2 colors, red and yellow, so the child will arrange. Okay. Now, for a child who has already learned that, okay, for a child is of have higher level mathematical ability, change it a bit. What can you do? You can help the child do this. A, B, B, A, B, B. Red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow. And then you will keep changing. Then after the child does that, very good. Can you think of a new pattern? You can ask the child. All right. So, and then they learn new skills. Okay. What I really enjoy are what is known as the aha moments. When the child suddenly realizes, oh, okay, that is, those are very precious. For example, you can have a child, all right, and you can have an art center. And so what the child is doing is actually mixing some of the colors, and the suddenly realize that, wow, if you put blue and you put yellow, you get green. Okay. Then other children who are using little letters, ABC, the letters, okay, and they spell their own name. Okay, then a child suddenly realizes, hey, my name, Sam, has 3 letters, but your name, Mary, has 4 letters. Okay, and then they may think of it, oh, both of us got an A in our name. And then Sam and Mary, oh, we share M too. And then you see them so happy. All right. Language. The children will end up having to speak. Okay. Now, you need that kind of interaction. Okay. And it is a what interaction? It's positive interaction. It's positive because you have already been teaching them what? How to speak politely. Okay. You've also taught them the magic words, how to apologize. Okay. So that will help them. It gives them the opportunity not only to just do with their hands, okay, and observe with their eyes, okay, but they also learn how language helps them do many things. All right. And later on, they will learn that language helps them to complete tasks. Okay? Now, some children are quieter. Okay. Even though they don't talk so much, guess what? They are listening. They are listening. Have you ever had this problem before? Auntie, you know what? That day, my mother said that you are very busybody. Auntie. It can happen. So you must, I'll tell you this, you never say anything in front of a child or near a child, okay, that you don't want repeated to anybody else. Because definitely they will hear. All right. Now, so a child who is of a different race, okay, will learn. Okay, that's why you can you can put say a Malay or Indian child in a Chinese school and actually they learn. Okay, it is possible. Be careful, children with special needs cannot do that. Usually you stick to one language. Now, Listening, speaking, and learning new vocabulary. Okay. Learning how to what? Take turns when you're conversing with someone. Okay. Listening and try to figure out how to reply or what is being asked. All very important skills. Okay. Now, be intentional. Plan. What is it you want? So be intentional and make your learning center inviting, engaging, so that it will be a place where learning will occur. Okay, so you plan. You don't just put some things there. All right, you must plan. Are there any questions at the moment? Thank you, Wenjin. Yes, learning centers is pusat pembelajaran. Okay. So let's have a look. Now, I am a Lazada fan. Okay, most of their things are actually what can be cheap and good. So now here, these are the small pegs that people use for art and craft, not the one that we use for our clothes. So I will be showing you some clip-on cards. All right, and you can actually get 100 mini multiplier wooden clothes free for 706. I will be uploading this to the Google Classroom, and I put the link at the bottom. Okay, I like this one very much. It's a small clip with a heart on it. So what can you do with this? Can you write ABC on it? Yeah. Can you imagine you write ABC, give it to the child, all right? And what they do is that they clip, you give them something to clip on. It could be a piece of cardboard, yeah? And they clip their name, okay? You can put 1, 2, 3, yep. You can buy these mini wooden pegs with or without the heart. Right, you can also buy star shape, and the hole is there. 371. There are different sizes, yeah. Be careful, check the size. Then you see you have circles. These are 20 mm thick. All right, the little hole there. Why? You can use all this as counters. You can actually paint them different colors. Okay, you can do art and craft. You put it in a learning center. 100 pieces of the small, the clip wooden photo album card. This one is 370. Okay, the colored one is a bit more expensive. I think I should charge Lazada for publicity. All right, then, I like these. Have you seen this? This is European. I think the Norwegians or the Swedish are very good with this. You can buy them in a pack of 50, all right? There will be 2 adults and 3 children or something. All right, you can paint them different colors. You do many things. For example, okay, if you want to get the children to arrange them according to height, you can do that. You could actually paint, for example, 2 men, 2 women, whatever, and ask them to match. A lot of things. Yeah. Okay, this is cute. Okay, you can take it out, so the children learn to put it in. All right. Okay. I will be uploading this PowerPoint and also some PDFs and all that, so that you can actually just print this out, laminate it, and use this. I got them for free. I'm very good at shopping for free things. Okay, so basically, what's happening here is that you've got a ladybug and a number 3. Okay, and then 3 dots. So what the child is supposed to do is get the Play-Doh and make 3 dots and put it there. Right? You can have 4, 5, 6. All right. Now, I like thematic learning. Okay, so, okay, let me show you all the, where is this? Okay, all right. Here is another game. You have ice cream sticks, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the children will clip the ladybugs on it. So what the ladybugs can be purchased for 5 ringgit 82 cents for 100 pieces. And guess what? The bottom actually comes with some sticky thing on it. And then you stick it on your small mini, all right, pegs. They look cute, right? This is ladybug number game. You can use the same ladybugs, and now you go and draw some leaves, put the numbers there, and the children will put the correct number of ladybugs on the leaf. Of course, all right, you can also use other insects, butterflies and all. Butterflies you can buy from Lazada, that I know. Yep. And then you can buy the mini erasers as well, a lot of animal ones. Okay, see, this is nice, right? I'll be giving it to you. So print and cut this out, and then what do? They got to count the number of dots or spots on the ladybug. Okay, by the way, we are more British, so we say ladybird. Okay, but the Americans call it ladybug. And I have to tell you this, the Americans are actually very generous in, all right, giving away or making available their materials for free. So you need to know how to use ladybug, ladybug, yeah, B-U-G, so that you can access the American materials. Okay, here, what are these? You've got a bug here, you've got a ladybug here, and you got numbers 1, 2, 3. What are you supposed to do? How many bugs are here? 1. Okay, 1. So you take my favorite mini clip and you clip on number 1. Then this one here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 3. Take another wooden mini clip and clip it on number 3. And I love using all these pegs. Why? It strengthens my children's thumb and finger so that they have a good pincer grip for writing. Okay. Okay. This actually is for the children to draw, or perhaps what you can do is use some what's that called? Play-Doh. Okay. By the way, your Play-Doh, if you keep it in the fridge, it will last for a month, so no problem. Yeah. Okay. Now here on this, the children are supposed to match the ladybug. So you have to cut what's at the bottom, those pieces have to be cut up. Yeah, for them to match the ladybug. Now, if you're going to have something like this, ladybug card, okay, match up, you're going to be very frustrated if 1 or 2 of these little things disappear. So what you can do is put it in a Ziploc bag. Okay, you either put it in a Ziploc bag or you put it in a container that the children can open. Yep. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4. So look for the ladybug with 4. So that this, if it's going to be 1-piece card, then what you can do is that they can take erasers or the round, just now the pieces of what you call it, those wood, the round ones, just put it on top of the ladybug with the correct number of spots. Here, okay, this is to draw. Now, what you can do is you print it out on colored paper so it looks nicer. Then you put it into a document folder, give the children a small marker. Okay, they'll be quite happy. And then you can wipe it and another child can play with it. Again, another flip card. All right, 3. Use your what's that called? Mini clips. Where are you? Oops. Here, okay, what is happening? If this says 3, what does the child have to do? Is this 3? Is 1 and 2? No, he's got the child to add another dot here or spot. 5, the child has to add 4 spots. Yeah. Why is my this is a puzzle. Okay, print it out, laminate it, cut it in strips, and then the children put it together. Okay, so they learn the correct order of 1 to 10, And they are also able to put together this ladybug puzzle. And you can go and ask the child to count how many spots this ladybug has. 6, 3 plus 3. Right. Now, Play-Doh can also be used, all right, on number mats. Montessori, they like this very much. This is the 10 frame, number 10. There are exactly 10 boxes here. This is number 7. So what the children do is they actually use what? Play-Doh, and they make number 7. Okay. And then what do? They can roll the Play-Doh and fill up 7. Okay. There are 2 types of mats here. One mat is self-correcting, meaning that the dots are already there. The child just has to follow and put the dots. This one, all right, the 10 frame is empty. It is for children to actually do the counting and placing of the correct number of Play-Doh balls. Okay. Here, you have what? The number 9, number 3, then the finger, and so what is the child supposed to do? Put something here. Little little erasers, anything you can use as a counter. I uploaded Lazada counters and PowerPoint, right? Okay, from there you can actually see where you can buy all these cheap counters or not. Some of the counters actually come with numbers 1 to 100. Very useful. Okay, now thematic learning. What I would actually do is I will link a story. Okay, to all the work on ladybugs. Eric Carle is well known as a very famous children's author from America. His stories are very simple and they attract children, and also lovely pictures or paintings. So this is a story of the grouchy ladybug, very good for teaching social skills. And this story also focuses on different types of insects which the grouchy ladybug meets, and time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Okay. So here, all right, I have given the, if you want to use the grouchy ladybug, the children can listen to the grouchy ladybug on the YouTube. There's a YouTube video. Then, because I'm doing ladybug, I do a little bit of science and nature. So, ladybug life cycle. Then, do you know that there are 20 types of ladybugs? I didn't realize there were different colored ladybugs or ladybugs with different number of spots until I went to England. Then I saw orange ladybugs, I saw yellow ladybugs and bluish ladybugs. So I thought the ladybug was very, very cold, until it turned blue. Well, actually, no. And then they have different number of spots. I said, oh, okay. And the British people who enjoy planting plants in their garden love ladybugs. Do you know that gardeners in England can buy ladybugs to release in their garden? Why? Because ladybugs' favorite food are aphids. Aphids are those small insects that you see on plants, especially on the flower bud and the fresh new leaf. They will go and they will suck the moisture. Okay, then what happens? The flower never blooms, it dies, dried up. Okay, so they actually introduce ladybugs. And then I found out that in winter, the ladybugs actually sort of like what? They gather together, big groups, and then they will hide. Because I found one group of them and sort of like inside the windowsill of the house where I was staying. Okay, here you've got lessons. Okay, the printables are here, the lesson plans here. Here, in this particular story and activities, the story is printed out, and then a number of activities, and also on the lesson plan and activities. You can use this, you will have a complete unit on ladybugs. Here, some more ladybugs. What are these? You can tell the children to, you can ask the children to count the number of bugs. You can, okay, print 2 sets of this, one for matching, okay, three spots with 3 spots. Yep. Then these are the insects that some of the insects inside the story. Okay, a yellow jacket is a type of bee. Okay. Now, here are 21 activities, okay, for your learning centers. I have provided the link. Okay. Most of these are all bug activities. Okay. Why? Link with the grouchy ladybug. I like this. This actually tells you, goodness, this has moved. This actually tells you the life cycle. It teaches you the life cycle of the ladybug. And then the children use what? They use Play-Doh to make the ladybugs and the eggs to actually what? Show the whole ladybug life cycle. So the Play-Doh mats and cards are free. Here, a simple ladybug craft. Okay. Here are 100 different Play-Doh mats which you can access. All right. So you look at this, you discover that actually there are so many things that you can use. Yeah. This is actually, okay, for the children to add the number of spots. You want them to draw, you want them to put little, what do you call that, little counters, is up to you. You can always make this bigger, and like I said, all right, print it on colored card or paper. Anything that is colored will look good. Here are the links, all right, for the resources I showed earlier. Okay, now I have shown you resources, but can I just ask this? Can you look at what's in front of you? Anything made of wood is expensive. That's what the Montessori ones are. Okay, so this is actually a bit expensive. Now, how can we make our own? If there are teachers here who are sitting with their other colleagues, that means you are actually in a group, can you all just discuss? I'll give you 3 minutes. What materials can you use? Okay, Venjin said ice carton. Okay. Yeah, tutup bottle, the cover, bottle covers. Okay, what else? Okay, egg cartons, bottle covers. Lagi? I presume you are going to use egg carton for this holder, right? And the bottle covers. Okay. Doable. Anything else we can do? What about these numbers, or what are you going to do? Okay, I heard wooden board, cardboard counter, and Dubai seats. What are Dubai seats? Ice cream stick. What are Dubai sticks? Anyone can share? You can unmute yourself. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
And then jive swing.
The Dabai seeds. The Dabai fruits are found in Sarawak, and the seeds are quite big, like maybe a thumb size, and hard.
Okay, wow.
Very hardy, and they only fruit have. I mean, they have season. There is a seasonal fruit. Sometimes you can't find it. You eat it, eat the fruit and keep the seeds. So the seeds is like our rubber seed. Our rubber seed is round. This one is a bit ovally, you know. So it will run away as fast as the rubber seed.
Yeah, okay. Hey,
So
Evelyn, can we bring it back to Peninsula?
Yeah, I often do that.
Oh, you always do that? Okay, I will make
Mm.
arrangements for you.
Yeah.
Anyone else to share? Oh, dabai seeds. Okay, rubber seed.
The dabai
sarak.
fruit is like olive. The
Oh,
dabai fruit is like olive black color, where you can cook. I mean, you can just like boil a little bit, and then you can put sauce to eat with it. I'll bring some for you.
ah.
Mm.
All right. So actually, you have been discussing. You've got some ideas, right?
I'm
Okay.
sure.
I don't think we want to pay like 80 ringgit for this, isn't it? So we can make it, yeah. So what I'd like to share with you is this. It's good to teach, when you teach maths, to actually have the 10 frame. So you can actually print and laminate. Or, all right, is it possible for you to get 8 cartons? Hey, our 8 cartons, is it for 10 eggs? Or 8 eggs? I'm confused now.
10.
10, very nice. And then
Yeah, 30. You can cut it.
The
Yeah.
square one is 30.
Okay, so we can
Plastic one is 10.
okay, so we can use all this. And then I found out that the 8 cartons you can paint them. Okay, you can actually paint them. All right, so if you want to use your 8 cartons for color matching or for patterning AB or ABB, you know the kind. So what you do is that you take the 8 carton and you paint it on the inside. Quite useful. Okay. All right. How can we use this? Numbers are 0 to 9. Ideas, please. Oh, someone said marbles. Yes, you can use marbles for this. Correct. Yeah. You know what's the problem with marbles and ping pong balls? They, all right, disappear. Okay, and there will be a big what? No, hoo-ha! The children are trying to catch the marble, get the ping pong. That's the only issue. But I'm telling you this, I haven't found it yet on Lazada, but I have found it in IKEA. Think of a glass marble, but you flatten it. Okay, it's a flat circular shape. There are those. I will try and look. Okay, what can you do with this? What if I tell you I did this just now? Okay. I made them bigger like this. What can you do with these? Okay. We have a lot of flat marbles sold locally in Kuching. Is it? Next time I go, I must go and buy. Threading, lekat. Threading mana? Oh, yes, you can do threading if you're going to print this out on and laminate it, and then you're going to cut, which is a problem. Okay, lekat sticker, boleh, you can. What else? Pom-pom balls or stones, can. Fingerprinting, yes. Lagi. You get round counters and get them to put there. The other thing that I can do is this, but you've got to make it much smaller. To get children to look at something carefully, okay, what you do is that you use, you know, the what Q-tips, or what do you call those? Like the earbud with the stick, okay? The children will dip it in a bit of paint, and then they'll put one dot in every hole, in every circle, sorry. But you got to make it smaller. This is too big. Maybe this one, boleh. Okay. So you actually have, what are you doing? Recognizing the number plus, okay, fine motor skills. Yeah. Any other things that you can do? Yes. Pom-pom first stick with ice cream stick. Oh, nice. Yeah, pom-pom balls. Okay. So you can imagine writing ABC and putting dot circles like this, right? I know it's available online. I will look. Okay, here are some Play-Doh mats which you can get free, which I will make sure, all right, is here. What I think I'll do is that I'll download all this and put it in Google Classroom. Okay, basically your Play-Doh mats. So, okay, here, what is missing? What is missing here? Spider, right? So either you get a picture of a spider or you get the children to, here is Play-Doh. So the children use Play-Doh to make a spider. Check on the number of legs. Arachnids, spiders, arachnid has 8 legs. The others will have 6. Okay, here, all right. Maybe you want to put a few birdies here. Okay. Here, you can put a bird flying in the sky. This tree silhouette here, you can put leaves or flowers or end flowers. This butterfly here, you can put some dots or stripes. Okay, this flower needs some petals. Okay, so they are actually responding to the picture on the map. Okay, they are responding to that. Okay, now you got shapes, Play-Doh map. All right, for free. So one is, all right, just the outline circle, and the other one is the whole shape 3D. Yep. Again, this is a set of Play-Doh counting maps based on spring. Okay, so you will have things, for example, here number 6 is raining, 6 is here. How many raindrops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So down here, the child puts 6 Play-Doh balls on the hand map. Okay, that's it goes up to number 20. All right, printable sheets of preschoolers. You notice that the names, the wording here is dot dot. What's happening? The child can trace on it. So what you do is you can laminate this and they can write on it, or you put this in good quality thick document protector. Okay, I can cover the circles. Okay, the triangle. All right, and then the things there. I can make a square. Then what does the child do? Puts the Play-Doh on all the squares. Okay, this is cute, the ice cream. Sorry. Okay, so they use Play-Doh. I feel hungry now. And then summer Play-Doh counting mat. Just now was spring. All right, this is summer, so ice cream. Yeah. So here, because it's 15, there are 2 10 frames. Now, apple counting mat. Okay, and what are you counting? You're counting the seeds in the apple. I will make this available. I like this, because number 2 is here. The child, what? The child learns to write number 2 correctly. Okay, then there's number 2 with all those dots. So for that, the child can actually put Play-Doh balls on it, or the Q-tip. All right, dot 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 in every circle. And then number 2, TWO. Okay, this is ice cream shapes. So they match. Okay, another one. Okay, this is now weather words. Again, you use Play-Doh here to make the sun, and then Play-Doh to make SUN. Above is rainbow. Okay, so there'll be clouds. Okay. Counting kites. My favorite. What is this? Mini pegs. Okay, kite with number 1. You stick one. You clip on 1 peg. 4. You clip on 4 pegs. Okay, this is actually your pipe cleaner and lacing. Okay, so number 8, they put in, okay, they lace 8 beads. This is for the children to learn how to write. And then after that, okay, they have to put the equivalent number of counters or Play-Doh, up to them. Yep. So what you can actually do is ask them to use their finger and follow inside each number so that they can learn the correct way of writing. Okay, children usually like this very much. This is for pencil control, yeah. What I would actually do is I will cut this in half. Okay, so one will have 4 for the kids to draw. You notice, these are okay. These are what do you call it? Up and down. All right. This is what? Only 2 is flatter. This is even flatter, and then this is what? One line. Here, zigzag, wider space, zigzag, very widely spaced, and just 1. Okay, this, all right. You can print it and laminate it, and the children can put, okay, counters on it. It can be any color they like. Then you have yellow, blue, red. What you can actually do is they have to arrange it the same way. It's yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red. So the pattern is A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, I like this. Ice cream sticks, colored ice cream sticks. Now, if you cannot get colored ice cream sticks, you can, all right, you can actually paint your own sticks. But after that, it's a good idea to spray with varnish, okay? Or you go and buy very, very cheap, what's that called? Nail polish, transparent nail polish. They put over. Okay, so the children, you print this out in color, and the children will take the exact same color and make that shape. In the beginning, what they do is that they put it on top of the card. After that, all right, the card is in front of them, they make it themselves. You will actually be able to see that in the beginning, the children cannot actually make, say, this shape like a 4 there. This red here may come lower down or even to the side. Okay, now if a child does that, what you do is that you take the child's finger and touch, okay, right, this way, straight, is the blue. Then to the side here is green, and what is across? The red is across this way. Okay, right, can you, all right, let's try it again. So you move, okay, now, okay, can you use the ice cream sticks to make that shape? Okay. If children have some difficulty with remembering their ABC 1, 2, 3 and all that, they have difficulty remembering their sight words and all, it is actually extremely, all right, helpful to actually create either a sand tray or a corn flour tray. You cannot use normal flour because normal flour is actually very light, so it will blow easily. But corn flour is actually heavy, so if you use corn flour, all right, it won't fly away. Then what you do is that you get them to write in the corn flour or in the sand tray. If you are getting sand, okay, from by the river or whatever it is, you bring it back, you have to rinse it, remove the stones. We want it as smooth as possible. Yeah. In America, okay, they use rice, okay, especially in hospital play therapy. Why? because rice is clean. And rice can also be, what's that called? Can also be sterilized. You put it in the microwave on 1000 for 2 minutes or something, then it will actually sterilize. So what I normally do is my sand and the corn flour, we sterilize it every week or something. Yeah, just put it in the microwave. One more thing. Are you aware of salmonella? It's very interesting. When you are abroad, America, England, and Europe, once in a while, say every few months, there will be one notice saying that there is salmonella poisoning. Do not take what from this supermarket. Okay, salmonella usually is actually eggs. Overseas they get salmonella poisoning quite often, but Malaysia we don't. Okay, we don't. So just it is actually a good idea if you are going to use egg trays to put it in the microwave for a minute or two to kill whatever is there. Please make sure you don't go off to do something. You stand next to your microwave or stand in front of the microwave, because we don't want the what do you call that? The egg carton to catch fire. Remember, it's paper. Yeah. Okay, here there are more picture cards here for the children to make. Okay, this helps a lot with shape discrimination. Not cannot. Some children don't see it. Okay, for this, print out the card. Okay, laminate it, put it into a document protector, and the children have to follow the same colors. You don't have to necessarily have circles. You could have anything else as long as the color is similar. Over on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 5 different strips. So you laminate and you cut it out, and then the children will make. Again, okay, more shapes, more circles and colors. Okay, wait. I like this. I had to put it sideways to make it bigger, not too small. So these are mushrooms with numbers 1 to 9. Below are the red mushroom tops, like a cap. So you're supposed to put, say, this is 1 to put on top of the right mushroom stem. Okay, here again, I put it aside to make it bigger. So what you do is that you have pots here. So you have to laminate the pots. Then after that, there are what? There are actually flowers, but instead of just the number, what's happening is that there are actually, all right, addition. There, 2 plus 2 is 4. So you have to put this here. 0 plus 4 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. Yeah. So what you can do is actually you can use this flower and make more. Okay. Addition questions. All right. This one I can get you. Let me see. I think there are 1, 2, 3. There are 3 sets of these numbers. So again, my favorite one. Actually, these cards are quite big, so you can actually use the normal pegs. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just thought of something. Where is this? I just thought of something. The ones here. If you can get plastic clothes pegs of different colors, you can actually what? You can actually clip, right? The yellow peg, the red peg, the green, the orange, the blue, the orange. Again, be intentional, make it inviting, engaging, and a place where learning will occur. All right. Can I give you all a 5-minute break? Then we come back. So here's where we paused. So remember, a learning center can be inviting and engaging. So it's a place where children play to learn. Yeah. Now, just now I spoke about The Grouchy Caterpillar by Eric Carle. Another famous book by Eric Carle is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. All right. So this, you learn actually about the life cycle of a caterpillar. You learn about different foods, and you learn the days, Monday to Sunday. Yeah. So I use it with every group of students I get, whether year 1 or kindergarten. Eric Carle also has 3 very famous books: Brown Bear, What Do You See? Panda Bear, What Do You See? And then Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? These books can be used to learn about different types of animals, okay? And also, they're very good for actually extending their vocabulary. They learn the names of the animals, and then each page, the words are similar. So the kids keep repeating it, so they learn actually, all right, how to communicate. For Brown Bear, I have the 2 links here. One is the story read aloud, and the other is a song. Okay. And so using these 3 books, I also teach them about different types of bears. Okay, so a PowerPoint about different types of bears were useful. Then you would ask them whether Malaysia has bears. Yes, we do. We have the sun bear. Okay, we have the sun bear. It's quite small, not the huge polar bear, the grizzly bear. All right, this is a super famous book. I taught it when I was in England in 2001, 2002. All right, now it's about 35 years. This book has been around. Okay, so there's a lovely YouTube video which you can watch. Yep, and then there is also a song. So that is actually the very famous children's book. Okay, we are going on a bear hunt. And what I have done before is to make this into a dramatic center drama. Okay, so what happens is that there will be, a bear mask or 2. Then there's some clothes for the children to wear, so they become like explorers, and they do that. What I've also done with the children is that, what if we write our own story? And because they're young, they can't write, you see. So they will what? Act it out. And then I said that I will scribe it for them, correct it. And that helps as well. And then you know what else we talk about? We actually talk about safety. We talk about safety. Is it actually safe to go out on your own? Is it safe to go into a cave where a bear might be? So we talk about safety. Coming back to the house, all right, also an issue of safety, about locking the doors and all that. And it is amazing to see how much the children actually enjoy. Firstly, acting out the bear. We are going on a bear hunt, and then after that, making their own stories. We are going on, all right. In the end, what happened on a tiger hunt? We are going on a crocodile hunt. And when they go on tiger hunt and crocodile hunt, and we are going on a camel hunt, I actually put in a bit of information to teach them about geography, about habitats, so that they know camels live in deserts. Yep, and tigers live in rainforests. Right. How can we make our learning centers inviting and engaging? Here, this is an example actually of a science center. Now, it's very important to label everything. And if your children cannot read, you will label it with the word as well as what? The picture. So you can have here for him seashells. So you get a picture of seashells and the word. Why is this important? So the children can put the things back. They can help to tidy up. Yeah. Here, right. If you're in a science center, you may want to have things like magnifying glasses and even goggles. Yeah, here there's a box of different types of stones for the children to have a look at. Yep. So then the teacher can come round. So if I were to come round, I'll say that, oh, you're looking at stones. Are they all the same? No, they're not. Okay. So can you tell me some of the stones you looked at? Then the first, what they're going to do is they're going to tell you basically the color. Okay. Then if the children are younger, you can actually put a picture of a card with some of the stones there so that the children can match it. And what you do is make sure that there are different shapes and there are different colors. So, all right, you can talk intentionally with them. Yep. You may want to put some paper there because the children may want to draw the stones. I have seen children who take the stone and then they trace it out and then they try and color it. Yeah. Next, you can also you can actually have one activity which is different types of seeds which are put in a container, and then the children will use either their fingers or these are plastic tongs, okay, to sort the seeds into different types. Okay, what can you talk about them? You can look at them. Okay, can these seeds be eaten? Yes. Okay, what can be eaten now? Okay, some seeds have to be cooked before you can eat it. Others you can eat right now. If they don't know, then you can just tell them about the sunflower seed, and you may want to what? All right, open to let them try. Of course, they will remember what corn is. Then you can ask them, how do they eat corn? What's their favorite way of eating corn? Here, this is science. So have rulers to measure. Yeah, different rulers for measuring. I was talking about science centers. First of all, label everything so the children can help you put it back. So you may think that 3 and 4 years old can't put it back. They can. What you do is that on the labels, you put the picture as well as the word. Okay. Next, because this is science, okay, give them magnifying glasses, goggles, and all right. And then here there's a box of stones. It can be as simple as that, different types stones. And the children, you can ask the children, are they all the same? No, not. Can you tell me how they're different? They tell you the color, they can tell you the size. Then something else you may want to add is actually texture, whether it's rough or smooth. Yeah. Here, science tools. So here they are. You give them a container full of mixed up seeds, and then it is a good idea. They can use their fingers actually, but if you can get some of these small plastic tongs, it helps them to what? Helps them to exercise. Okay, their fingers, this will be good for writing. Okay, now here science tools, scales, rulers, different types of rulers. Okay, I love these colorful ones. I haven't found them yet. Yeah, this is a scale for balancing. Anyone here got an idea how you can make your own scale? Or not, but for bigger things. You can actually do this. You get a clothes hanger, the one to hang your dresses and shirts on. Okay, and then what you do is use raffia string or some rope. You tie 2 containers, the easiest are small buckets, 1 on each side. Okay, then you ask them, for instance, if you were to go back, this is measuring plus stone. Ask them to put in 1 stone. Okay, then you'll notice obviously it's going to go side, lean over the one. Okay, then what you put 2 or 3, then after that ask them to try putting stones on the other side until they can balance it, Yeah. Yes, there's one more thing that I like to do here. I forgot to tell you. Clipboard. The children need to do a bit of writing, it's better if they have clipboards. One, the worksheet or paper doesn't go all over the place. And next is that even if they're standing and if they're standing and they're walking from one center to the other center, they can still record their observations. Yeah. Now, science tools, you can have pipettes, you can buy plastic test tubes for children. You can have these wider plates, bowls, or plastic container. Yeah. So what they're trying to do here is they are trying to, you notice all this? Different shades or hues of the same color. So they are trying to do it. Yeah, they are trying to do it. Here, use natural materials. I showed you some. If you go and look on Lazada, put there wood chips or wood pieces, you can get all this. All right. Here, these are stones, dried leaves. Okay. During Halloween, during the week of Halloween, there's a lot of work with what? Pumpkins. Yeah. You can actually bring in other fruit and vegetables. You can bring in apples, bananas, and all. Right. Here, all right. They are trying to, this is a box of shells, seashells, which, by the way, you can also buy at Lazada if you want. Okay. Unless you want to go and find your own. So here, okay, this looks like a stool, right? Actually, there's a piece of glass here. Okay. It's what? It's also a magnifying glass. It is a good idea if you can have a live plant. You can put 1 or 2 live plants and you get the children to look after it. Yeah. Now, fish. What I have done is I go to the aquarium, okay, the shop that sells all these fish and all, and I don't buy goldfish and all. I go and buy 1 ringgit. You can get what, 10 or 20 smaller fish, which are used as what? They are used to feed the bigger fish. Okay, so you can buy that and put it there for them. Okay, these are cheap and they actually have rather short lifespan. So there is one thing that you will have to do if you've got a pet or some animal or even plant in your classroom. Be aware of Saturday, Sunday, weekends, and even worse, holidays, especially the long holidays. Okay, you need to figure out who is taking those animals home and plants. Yeah. Sorry. Here, building materials, all sorts of different blocks. These are wooden blocks. You can have Lego and other things. And the children can start off with this. It's actually a series of small cards, yep, which are held together by a clip. And inside are pictures, okay? There are pictures of what can be made using those blocks. So the younger children can look at it and what they follow. Older children, all right, will probably like to use their imagination. Sensory tables. You want the children, okay, you know your senses, the texture, temperature, okay, even smell and all. So you can actually make sure it's a deeper container. So you, for example, you put seeds inside, maybe sunflower seeds, yeah, and then you put a few other things inside. The children will put their hands in, okay, to find whatever you put in. It's like looking for treasure. You can even put pictures or cards inside. Okay. With this sensory table, it is a very good idea to put what? Different types of containers so they can scoop different, okay, put in different things. All right. Magnets. All right. There are many different types of magnets. Make sure that they are available, and also things made out of metal so that they can experiment with it. I haven't found it yet, but when I was in the UK, what happened was we had a set of I think was 6 cars. Yep. And if you hold the magnet in front of it, the car will move, it's attracted. Okay, perhaps we could try doing that, stick a magnet on a car. Okay, now some children enjoy writing and drawing. They may want to draw whatever they had made from the blocks. Yeah, so make sure that these are available. And then here is quite interesting, a seed to plant journal. So what you can actually do is, you know how we grow the green beans, so you can grow it, okay? And then the children can go there to record every day, measure how many cm it is. And at the end, you cook it for them to eat, okay? For younger children, seed to plant journal, tak boleh. You can give them little coloring sheets or worksheets to do. Now, in the centers, you can actually have books so the children can learn more. So these are some books that you may want to put in the science center. These are all non-fiction. So the life cycle of a bean. This book I will recommend when they are when they are observing the growth of their seed. Yeah. The shell, there was a shell, okay, a box of shells. Okay. And then what we can do is the rocks, okay, you can actually show them maybe pictures of jewelry. Those are rocks. I don't think you want to bring jewelry there, but you can show them pictures. Here, remember, when you are planning your learning center, be intentional, make it inviting, engaging. All right, a place where children can learn. What about a math center? Again, okay, you may want to display, all right, some equipment and manipulatives, and again, label them with picture and words so that enables the children to help up with clearing up. Now, these are obviously the things that we normally use. Yeah, shapes, pieces, and all. Yeah, and then guess what? You can actually go and use ice cube trays and cupcake, these muffin pans. Okay, so you look at these cupcake or muffin pans. What happens is that you put in a piece of paper with numbers there. So what will the children do? These are actually the pom-poms. So they will put in the correct amount into the different holes. Yeah. This is again the muffin can, but this time they look for the plastic letter that matches and puts it in. Here, okay, you can actually have one side at the top there, there's a certain pattern there already, then the children will have to follow. Here, all right, these are ice trays, they just put inside. You can also give them colored pieces of colored card which has a certain pattern, maybe, all right, all the different circles are in different colors, all right, and then they have to arrange accordingly. Now, puzzles are also very useful for math. Some people will say puzzles math because puzzle actually help the children to what? To observe and to think. Okay, so they can actually be put under math. Sorting. So here there are actually pieces here. Oh my, I just read. Okay, there are also actually pieces. Okay, different color. Okay, so you ask them to sort colors. Here they are using those cubes. Yeah. So what happens? You look at it here. Roll, add, and build. Okay, so they roll. Just say they roll 10. Okay, what must they do? 10 or cat. They must make a tower of 10 cubes. All right, make a tower of 10 cubes. Yep. Manipulatives here. Okay, you notice they're put into little containers which are transparent, so you can see what it is from outside. It's easier for the kids and for you as well. Okay, they have covers so that it helps to keep it in one place. Okay, down here even more manipulative. These are colored bowl, like colored bowls. Okay. STEM activities. Okay, here. Now, if you have Lego, I will urge you to buy 1 or 2 of these Lego base plate, because the children can secure their Lego on it and build without it falling. This Lego base can be anything between 60 ringgit to 100 over ringgit. So please go and look at Lazada. Okay, they have cheaper plates, and then be also very careful of the size of the knobs or the holes. Yeah. So here there's a card here, airport. Okay. So what happens? The child is actually making an airport. You see, this must be an aeroplane and a runway. Okay. Math center books. Okay. The 10 black dots from the garden, just a little bit. Henry IV, a pair of socks, all this. These are fiction stories. These are non-fiction. Counting pets by 2. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8. Zoo animals counting 1, 2, 3. Patterns. So you have fish and other animals with patterns. And another one with patterns. Shapes, numbers. Yeah. Actually, National Geographic has very good children's books. And what you can do is, if you go to Lazada, you look for Lazada National Geographic Kids. I found some last time. I don't know whether it's still available, but you can actually buy. Yeah. Your sensory table, you know what this is? This is actually paper. You know, when you punch holes, the paper was kept and is used as a sensory table. Now, why are these tubes here? Because they can pour, okay, the small pieces of paper into, and it comes out the other end. All right. And here there are bottles with covers, or containers with covers. He's trying to fill one up. Yeah. Here you've got pictures again. All right. And these pictures, actually, there's a paw print. Paw print. So they are actually feeding what? Actually, these are animal food. So what you do is that throw a dice or 2. So you put 2, okay, pieces of the dog food bone onto the particular card. Yeah. Here numbers. Okay, the 10 frame is at the bottom. All right, what do the students do? They use marker pens all around to write the number. Now, this is available overseas. It is extremely expensive here. You can have different like pens, and when you press it down, it makes that circle, colored circles. Okay, this one can be used for a game, something like snakes and ladders. Okay, here they put cars. So every time you throw, you get to move the car. Okay, when the children are very young, like sort of 3 and 4, please don't put on one where you miss your turn and all that, because they get very upset. Emotionally, they're not quite there yet. Yeah. Now, okay, maths, these are explore number operations. Okay, so this is where you can put 1 + 2, 3 + 4, or just count. Patterns. Make a pattern. Okay, the cards are here, so the child will follow. By the way, these are not real M&Ms. You can actually buy fake M&Ms for this. And here, okay, this is an ice cube tray. There are many different types. Yep. Here, these are the cards. So the pattern here is yellow, yellow, blue, yellow, yellow, blue. So the children will use the little cubes from this cup and to make the same pattern. Right? Here, they're using that lovely pen to make patterns. All right. Shapes are actually the beginning of geometry. So here are activities for them. These are toothpicks, and you use the toothpicks. The kids will connect the toothpicks using little balls of Play-Doh to make different shapes. By the way, these are toothpicks can be used to make 2D as well as 3D. Some in the beginning, it may be a bit difficult. You may want to just show them one, and then they'll get the idea. Then they can make 3D. Okay. Explore measurement. Here is the scale, which is heavier, which is lighter. Now, this is quite fun. They are measuring mittens, but you know what they're using? They're using the cubes. So they'll say something like this. The pink, you need to get them to talk. The pink mitten is 1, 2, 3, 8 blocks. Okay, long. But the red mitten is 20 blocks long. So which is longer? The red mitten. Okay. Here, what are they arranging? Animals. Okay, what are they trying to do? What you do is that there's a tape here, and they arrange all the animals in a row. And what you can do is smallest to biggest or longest. Okay. Over here, there are some snakes and other animals. And what do the children do? Either they use a ruler to measure, or they can use this other colorful ruler, or they can even use all these cubes. So you can be actually very creative. Now, the children, okay, in the UK, start doing this when they are in our equivalent of K1, K2. Okay, they do this in K2 and then year 1. They're doing graphs. So what you can actually do is, okay, this is, do you like pizza? And the child goes around to ask every classmate who does and who doesn't. Then she'll say, the child will say, Miss Indranee, there are 4 children here who don't like to eat pizza. Oh, really? What about those who like to eat pizza? More than 4 or less than 4? More than 4, Miss Indranee. Okay, can you tell me how many? Okay, I will count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 children who like to eat pizza. That's great. Do you like to eat pizza? Yes, I love pizza. What type of pizza topping do you like? See, over this side. Yeah. Then, for instance, like all the zoo animals, all those toys they had, they can actually count. Oh, there are 1, 2, 3, there are 4. There are 4 lions. It can also be, you put the animals here and then you go around to find out who likes lions. Okay, who likes crocodiles or alligators? Okay. Here, all right. And more sensory table ideas. This is a sensory table that contains all sorts of letters of the alphabet. Okay, whatever type that you have, foam, wood, plastic, whatever. Now this is rice, colored rice. Okay. All right. Here, sand. So the child is what? Covering up the snakes. And this we saw earlier, the peanuts and beans. Okay, so I'm coming back to this. Be intentional, make it inviting, and a place where learning will occur. Okay, now I'm going to share this with you. One of the reasons why I am sharing learning, sharing learning centers with you is not only does it help students to learn, okay, very fast by exploring, so it's actually creative for them. The other reason is that it is actually it's actually part of the Kementerian Pendidikan curriculum. Can I just ask those of you here, especially the principals, do you have a copy of this? If not, then I will upload it to the Google Classroom. The pengetua, do you all have this?
No.
Okay, I will share with you all that. Then now, hold on.
Yeah, you upload anyway.
I'll upload. Okay, but anyway, let me show you the buku. Alamak. Let me share this with you. Okay, this is a book. Yeah. Now, they are talking about assessment, how and when. So Assessment is to be done anytime. When the children are lining up, when the children are resting, when the children are playing, when they're eating, okay, on the first day, whatever, you can assess them anytime and every time. Oh, Evelyn, you shared the book, is it? Or you shared the PowerPoint, okay. No, you shared the video later, okay. So assessment can be anytime and anywhere. Okay, so how are you going to assess? What do you observe? What needs to be observed? Okay, so you need to check their tingkah laku or behavior, their interaction, and their work, the work that they produce. Quite important, the work they produce, because if you have a child who has been with you for 6 months, and he is actually 5 years old, and he went to kindergarten when he was 4. So he's been in kindergarten for a year, but he has problems writing his letters, very untidy, and he keeps what? Terbalik, B and D and all that. So if you look at his work and you see that, then you're going to go, aha. Okay, is this dyspraxia? Is this dyslexia? You need to check. If you don't know, it doesn't matter, but you know that something is not right, then you need to refer to a special needs educator. Okay. Now, how do you memerhatikan the children, mendengar, melihat, sentuhan, and your sixth sense, your teacher sense? Those of us who have been teaching a long time will have the sixth sense. We know. Right. So, what is the focus of your observations? You can either observe one child or a small group of children. For example, if I can actually observe 3-4 children at a learning center. And by the way, you need to have a few learning centers and not just one. Okay, all right. And you need to change your learning center, say, every 2 weeks. Now, then you need to observe one of the criteria that's in the syllabus. For example, you may want to observe fine motor skill or, okay, gross motor skill. All right. You need to see where the children are. Give you an example. All right. If I have Dr. Lai and I, my husband, if we have a parent who brings her child, a boy, 3 years old, but doesn't speak, can say mama, papa, then, all right, it's not normal. It's not, okay, because 3 years old, the child should be able to speak in short sentences, maybe 3 words, 4 words. So this child is what? Delayed. He has speech delay. Okay, then you observe which learning center he likes, what activities he likes. Okay, now I will send this. These are the things that you need. Take photo and all that. Every child needs to have a file. Okay, now this is the form that you use to observe a small group. Okay, so if you are observing them, okay, and what they are doing is they are at the block learning center. So you check what this child likes to do, this child, okay? Then individual. Okay. Nama murid, tarik, and activity. Okay, you're observing individuals. Okay, example of a completed assessment form. Okay, these are this is the from the syllabus. Kemahiran bina konsep pendiri yang positif, membina kebolehan. Okay, this is emotional regulation. Okay, understand other people's feelings and needs. Okay, and uses. All right, social skills when interacting. So these are the skills. Sabar, berdikari, okay, tolong menolong, etc. So you put the children's name and you tick. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Thanks. All right. I will send this to you because you will find that you need to look at, for example, their drawings. Okay, you know why? Because there is a certain way that a 3-year-old will draw a body and a 4-year-old will draw a body and a 5-year-old. Okay. If it is a very young child, you may get something like a circle for the head, a short, very short body. Okay. The hands may be, arms may be just like that, and then, okay, legs. It doesn't have a what? No neck. There's no neck and the waist. All right. Here, the child is writing, so the teacher collects a sample, all right, and notes it. I'm telling you, the easiest way to do this is use PowerPoint. You take photo, download it into the PowerPoint, cut it, whatever it is, crop it, then you put your, what by the side, your comments. Yeah. Here, the teacher actually took a photograph of a group activity. Okay. And then the teacher can say who are the main two students who are actually in working on the activity, and who was the one who just looked and didn't say anything, probably this child. Okay. And then you can say that this child, okay, here in red circle, she was the leader for that. So all this. Okay. I'm showing you this because learning centers are, children working at learning centers are supposed to be assessed as well. Okay. Now here you have a child using what? Paper clips to measure the plant. Here are pictures. All right. Let me see. What are the... I like Venjin, we teachers need to have 8 eyes and 4 arms. Not enough. 8 eyes and 4 arms not enough. You must have as many arms as an octopus. Okay, are there any questions? Now, you can ask your questions with, but I'll just continue. So, learning centers which I introduced to you, okay, are very useful. In the beginning, all right, you will do this, tear your hair out, because how to set up. So what you do is you set up 1 or 2 first. Later on, when you're good at it, I tell you, you can have 8 centers, no problem. Okay, and almost anything can be used at the learning center. It is up to you. So you know your plastic bowls and plates and cups in your kitchen can actually go to your center. Okay, for instance, I can do this. I can have some beans, I can have sand, all right? I can have different size cups. Plastic, okay? And then you ask the child, all right, to scoop up, okay, say the sand, and pour into 1 container. Okay, then he uses another scoop, another cup which is bigger, okay, and then he scoops the sand and pours into a different container. Then you ask, sama ka tak sama? No, why? Which one has more? This one. So okay, this bowl here has more sand. Which scoop did you use? Oh, this scoop. Then this bowl, does it have more or less? Less sand. And which scoop did you use? This one. Okay, so what can you tell me about the scoop and the amount of sand? Some children will need to tell more or less. Oh, when I use the big cup, okay, there is more sand. When I use the small cup, there is less sand. Actually, they're learning volume. Okay. Okay. Yes, Venjin, 8 eyes and 8 arms. Any questions? Right. I hope you found the Google Classroom useful. I will add to it. Yeah, I will add to it. It will be great if you can set up at least one learning center and send me photos or send to Rosalind. Okay. Yes, Venjin, your query was for, can you share Kung Fu? Oh, regarding practical management. Okay. Your practical management of your learning centers, okay, depends on how you train your children. So they have to be trained that the sand stays in the box. Sand doesn't go out. Okay, and then another thing you should tell the students is that sand, when you're scooping up sand with a cup, you don't do this up high like that and throw. Okay, they scoop it up right to their waist, and from their waist, they put it in, they pour it into the bowl. Why? When they do this, when they scoop sand and put the scoop very high, you got a fan around, it can blow some of the sand off. Okay. The other thing is when they pour from the top, some sand may spill over. And then when they are used to doing this, you know what happens? They think it's fun. So they keep doing this, and eventually the sand will be on the floor. Okay. Then what you can do is this: you tell them the rules about Venjin, yes, sand is fun to play with. Take it outside. This kind of things you play outside. Then there's no problem cleaning up. Okay. It's unfortunate that a number of teachers don't think that fun is good for learning, but it is. Okay. Now, you need to train your children at how to use each center. Okay. And then what you tell them is this: we want everyone to be able to use the center, so all the things must be kept neatly. Okay, you will use whatever you will use, whatever tools, whatever things are in the center, and you will keep it in the center. Okay, we don't want things to wander around and get mixed up, because when it does that, we'll think that the pieces are lost. Then the next group of students won't be able to play. What you can actually do is you can actually put rules, but for pictures on the wall. Okay. Now, another thing that can be done, if, like, for example, I used to have 20 students. What we did was that we used, the lanyard, the lanyard with the card. So what we'll do is the lanyard is either the card is of a certain color or a certain letter, ABC. Why? So if I give you 3 children come here, 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 of them get A. A is the math center. They'll go to the math center. Okay. Next few, I give them B. They go to the science center. Okay. The next 4, I give them C. They go to the dramatic center. So it's easier that way. So that, you know why? If not, you have children who are wandering around. Yeah. Yeah. Questions? Evelyn, I don't think there are questions. I'd like to pass to you to talk about the Persatuan Tadika Malaysia and other things.
Okay. Okay. Now, it's actually time's up. Those who have to go. But those who can see the chat, in the chat, there are some links that the MOE wants us to have about the learning centers, the setting up, and the managing of the learning centers. It has been going around for many years already, but I think people don't know about this link. So I've asked Rosalind to put the link in the chat, so you can download it. About the Persatuan Tadika Malaysia, actually it is about the National Training Week, which is going to happen from the 22nd to 29th. Every day there will be sessions on. We'll let you know what are the things, the program that's going on. Is all free, and Datin is very kindly agreed to give us those lectures those week, or probably Monday to Thursday, about at like 2 o'clock to 4. So you will see the thing again in those sessions. We will.
Sorry.
When
are the dates again? Sorry.
Sorry.
When are the dates again?
22nd of May to the 29th to 28th or 29th, something, to 28th, I think. You watch out. You can also go to HRDC portal to look for what you want to attend. There are so many, about like 5,000 things going on. You can choose what to see, what you want to attend. It's during what do you call that? It's not during school holidays. Only 28, 27, 28 is the start of the school holidays. So but anyway, watch out in your own Persata ones. You will also receive news from the HRDC of this program. Okay. But anyway, tomorrow is a very important program. I hope you all have got the brochure on it. That is about from the medical what do you call that, collaboration thing about stunting, about children stunting. Okay, please attend that. If you don't have, I will ask Rosaline to send to you the registration. You can still register. It is about stunting. Okay. So anything else? But you today is about the learning centers. So you ask any question for Datin to answer to you. What you like to ask her?
They can always just WhatsApp me, no problem.
So thank you so much, Datin, for another very interesting session. And thank you to all the teachers for
Yes.
attending on a Friday afternoon when the battery is already low. But it is our hope that you have found the session useful and practical in your preschools. Mrs. Evelyn Ling, thank you so much for your input as well. Ross, thank you for your help. So we meet again at the next webinar. We will keep you informed.
We meet on 20th May.
20th May.
20th May, yes.
When
At
is
St.
it?
Paul's.
Oh,
Those in the Klang Valley. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
right.
Have
Thank
a blessed
you.
weekend.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.